So we just saw Impact back in the scenes again. I'm Himan Sharma. This is Immortal Monster Wrestling, and we are starting the Slammiversary review right now. So TNA, or we could say Impact Wrestling, just delivered one of the best pay-per-views and one of the most entertaining pay-per-view this year. Definitely, in my opinion. Not just that, but the event was sold out. It was a sold out venue. So people have been criticizing TNA to be the worst wrestling promotion for quite some time. But this pay-per-view was a slap on their faces. Yeah, I know the haters are gonna hate and they will continue this bullshit. But come on, man, this was great. Those people usually praise New Japan Pro Wrestling and ROH, and they criticize WWE, which they should, and they don't give a shit about Impact. But with this pay-per-view, we just got ourselves TNA back in the picture, baby. So Slammiversary was a show people were buzzing about, and that this may be the show that can get Impact back into the ground, and yeah, it did. It definitely did. TNA is now in the battleground. It is great for wrestling. And well, it all started with the Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards accidental feud, which was just that Sami Callihan just accidentally hit Edwards really on below his eyes, and it led to the rivalry between Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan, which was a great rivalry, and this led to Impact back in the scenes. So yeah, so here we are now with one of the best pay-per-views. So let's just start with it. First match was the Fatal 4-Way between Johnny Impact, Taishi Ishimori, Pentagon Phoenix, and P.T. Williams. This was a cracking opener, going for 12 minutes and 30 seconds. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Phoenix was the MVP in this match, doing his flip-T-do sequence with Morrison, which was great. And we got ourselves a Bullet Club member fighting in this match. We got ourselves Taishi Ishimori, who was in this match. We have also got ourselves P.T. Williams in this match, who replaced Rich Swann, who got injured. He actually got a concussion, so he was just taken out of the match, and it made sense storyline wise. So yeah, Johnny Impact just stole the pin with the Starship Pain. Great opener and a great crowd got me invested in this match, and for the rest of the show was a great showing. Phoenix was great in this match. Everything was perfect. So next up we got well, before that, on the Monster Star ratings, I'm going to give it a 4.25 stars. Thank you. Next up we got a match between Tessa Blanchard versus Ellie. So this was also great. This was a great match. Not as good as the Fatal 4-Way match, of course, but this match did what it was supposed to do. Both men looked fantastic as a whole, and in this match, especially Ellie, she just proved that she came to fight tonight, and that she can go in the ring. And Tessa also looked pretty good. So yeah, Ellie Ellie worked me in this match. I thought Ellie might win this match because we got the rumors that Tessa was signing with TNA full time. So we got ourselves thinking that Tessa is definitely going to win. But in this match, Ellie worked me over. She was fantastic. It was looking that Ellie can win, but Ellie just went for the Death Valley driver, and Tessa Blanchard countered it into a hammerlock DDT, and Ellie also got spiked by a Hurricanrana of the top rope by Tessa Blanchard, which was a great looking spot. So yeah, it was a great match going on for 10 minutes and 58 seconds. Facts. And I give it a 3.25 ratings on the Monster Star ratings. So yeah, it was good. Next up we got ourselves a grudge feud with a long build-up between Tommy Dreamer and Eddie Edwards. Gotta give Impact the credit where it is due of placing matches, because first off we got the Fatal 4-Way match, which got the crowd pumped up, which was a great match with great flippy shit. I loved it. And then we got ourselves the women's match, which was great. What WWE does, it cools down the crowd after one great match, but they just kept the momentum going on, and now we got ourselves the grudge match, which can just go on for making the crowd look like super pumped up. And we also got and it was also great that we got this match here, because we have got two grudge matches in here. One is this match, and other one is the hair versus mask match between Sami Callihan and Pentagon Junior. So yeah, it was great because it could work later, because we also got a Su Yung versus Madison Rain match, which kind of made the crowd look down, but then it got again into the match. So yeah, it was great. The match itself was not that good. It was maybe the worst or maybe the second worst match of the night. I'm not saying it was that bad, but yeah, it was good. At least the right guy won. It had some good spots of Tommy Dreamer giving the avalanche Death Valley driver onto the pile of chairs to Eddie Edwards, and Eddie Edwards hitting and also just throwing candlestick on the head of Eddie Edwards, and also just stapling the head of Eddie Edwards with a staple. But at last Eddie Edwards won in this match, and this match went for 11 minutes and 10 seconds, and I will give it a 3.25 star ratings on the Monster Star system. Tommy, no disrespect to Tommy, but Tommy is old and he didn't need that win. And this was a good match, because I've seen bad matches from Tommy Dreamer in 2018. So yeah, it was good. But post match, Edwards looks to make up with Dreamer, but Dreamer refuses. Then Alicia arrives, looking good as always, and tells Eddie to shake Tommy's hand. He does, and Dreamer just hands him the candlestick, which is passing of the torch moment. So yeah, it was good. Next up, we got ourselves the match for the X Division Championship between Matt Sydal versus Brian Cage. It was a very good match with great counter wrestling, and Sydal's counter of the Drill's Claw was just marvelous. And yeah, it was a great match. Cage is very good for his size, and yeah, at last Sydal botched the airborne, but yeah, it was still a very good match, and we got ourselves a new champion in Brian Cage. We got ourselves a new X Division champion. This match went for 10 minutes and 5 seconds, and in the Monster Star ratings, I will give it a 3.5 star. It was very good. 3.5 star ratings are good. So next up, we got ourselves the Impact Knockout Championship match between the scary as a devil, Su Yung and Madison Rain. Su Yung really looks like Japanese horror movie character, and they are very horror looking. Yeah, because Japanese horror movie characters are the most ugly looking characters and like that. So yeah, she also brought the undead brides with her in a coffin. Oh boy, that was great. That was better than any Undertaker's entrance, and that was more horrifying than any Undertaker's entrance. Yeah, Rain attacked her during the entrance, and they brawl, and the champion Su Yung defeated Madison Rain in 6 minutes and 55 seconds and by a submission, and that submission was fucking great. She just sucked the life out of Madison Rain, and it looked like that, and it was fantastic. The finisher was fantastic. The finishing sequence was fantastic, and she retained. It was obvious that she's going to retain, and yeah, I will give it a 2.75 ratings, 2 star and 3/4. 2.75 star ratings in the Monster Star ratings, of course. Next up, we got ourselves 5150 Street Fight tag team match between LAX versus the OGs. This match was fucking great. This match was very good. This was a match with a very hot crowd. This looked like the best Impact Wrestling match so far in 2018. So LAX defeated the OGs in 13 minutes 40 seconds with the frog splash on the thumbsticks, and I love this match. I would give it a 4.25 ratings in the Monster Star ratings. So next up, we got the grudge match again. The fucking grudge match. It was the Luchas de Apitusas. It. I don't know how to speak the Mexican language, so I just did. It was actually mask versus hair match between Pentagon Jr. versus Sammy Callihan. What a match! Holy shit, match of the night for me. The image of Sammy Callihan kicking out of the package pile driver on the standing pile of chairs just gives me nightmares. Oh my god, this was a great match. Pentagon won in 18 minutes and 10 seconds by hitting another package pile driver. And in this, Pentagon was also blinded by Callihan, and then Pentagon just broke the ref's arm instead of breaking Callahan's arm, although he broke Callahan's arm later in the match. And it was fantastic. I will give it a 4.5 star ratings. Match of the night for me, definitely. Post match, we got ourselves OVE attack and beat down Pentagon. He fights them off. Then Phoenix comes out along with the security, and they just helped for the haircut of Sammy Callihan. Callihan cried, which gave me a fun image, and at least it took some of that nightmarish thing away of him kicking out of the package pile driver of the chairs and wanting more. Oh my god, he's crazy. So next up, we got ourselves the Impact World Wrestling Championship match between Austin Aries versus Moose. So it was great, and it was very difficult to follow the street fight and the hair versus mask match, but they definitely did. It was a straight up wrestling match with some very good spots, and I forgot how good Austin Aries is. He's literally one of the best wrestlers in the world, and I didn't know that much about Moose. Guess I was living under a rock. He's great. He is definitely great, and he has a great drop kick, and he has one of the best spear in wrestling along with the big dog. And yeah, so Aries won in 16 minutes, and yeah, Moose lost. And some people are referring it as a burial, like what HHH did to Booker T. I disagree. I think Moose is going places, and it's just a start. I would give it a 4.25 star ratings, and it was great. As for the whole review of this pay-per-view, I think it was 10 times more extreme than anything Extreme Rules put on, and it was 10 times, and it was more extreme than anything WWE has put on for the past 10 years. Also, the Impact is now my maybe second favorite promotion in the world. After New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think Impact is definitely better than ROH. ROH doesn't click with me right now, and we are not talking about NXT right now. And this was my second favorite pay-per-view, along with New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion, the NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, and NXT TakeOver Chicago. Of course, NXT TakeOver New Orleans is the first, and this was a fucking fantastic show. I didn't get bored of it, and I loved this pay-per-view from start till the end. Everything was fantastic. There was some great highlights. Great review. You should watch it. I cannot tell you that much about that in a review. Seriously talking, it was fucking great. Loved this. Please watch it. Thank you guys and have a nice day. I am Himanshu Sharma, and have a cheerful day.